What the hell is going on?
What up, what up? I am C. White, and this is The Hell Going On. Got a lot to get into. Overreaction Friday, Cows lose. But right off the top, we got to jump into this Lane Kiffin shit. Not sure if y'all are tracking. Head coach or former head coach of Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, has accepted a new job at LSU after leading Ole Miss to a historic season, playoff berth, hell, potential national championship. But once he got an opportunity with more money and more resources, he was gone. Like Uncle Elroy from Friday. So let's talk about it. Now, some people may not know this, but college is a little weird. Hell, the new season, it starts 15 minutes after the first one ends. Hell, and people's season ends at different times. So depending on what's going on, they need your services immediately. Like Dollar Bill on Players Club. So not sure if everybody understand that, but want to put that little caveat out there. Now, the reactions have been mixed, but mostly bad. People are, how could you leave when you just got your team to the playoffs in such a historic season? And what about the commitment? What about the children? That's what they saying. Now, you can miss me with all of this bullshit. See, this is just another example of how fakeness is sweeping the whole nation. I'm watching all these pundits come on TV. Oh, I can't believe he not being loyal. And nigga, if the rival radio station or the rival network call you here in the next 10, 15 minutes and offer you a bigger bag, more resources, and a bigger platform, they will pack up 20 minutes worth. They'll pack up 20 years worth of shit in 10 minutes and be the fuck up out of there. All of them. Hell, they all done bounced around from network to network. So I'm not trying to hear all this. Oh, loyalty. Ain't none of you motherfuckers loyal. All y'all are trying to get a bag, especially here in the year 2025. So I'm not trying to hear that. Hell, Chris Brown told you a long time ago, when a rich nigga want you, and yo nigga can't do nothing for ya. Oh, these hoes ain't loyal. Now I saw some of the players talking shit. Players, because you know Lane Kiffin, he had a little press conference, said some things that maybe weren't true. I don't know. But the players and came out, they making little meme videos and shit. And I'm just like, this can't be real. The players of today got the loyalty of an IG model. They going to where the money resides, where the motherfucking money resides, wherever it resides. They ass is out there. They hop in the transfer portal for an extra $5,000 and 3 extra snaps every fucking Saturday. It wasn't too long ago. Maybe I'm the only one who remember this shit. The entire fucking Florida State Seminoles roster quit after they didn't make the playoffs. I'm preparing for the NFL, bro. I gotta do what's to do for me and mine. So I don't want to hear all this loyalty shit. Everybody is trying to get the bag. Let's just cut the bullshit out. Let's take off our masks. Everybody in college football is trying to get the bag. Ain't no loyalty. Yeah, maybe if once you graduate, then maybe go team. But right now, everybody is trying to get the bag, and that's what the fuck it's about. So to pretend anything else is happening is just some bullshit. And I can't go for it and I can't participate. Like, be appreciative of what he's done for the team. Hell, Ole Miss ain't usually been shit. Hell, but who was that? Eli Manning? Before Eli Manning and Lane Kiffin, the last time Ole Miss was popping like this and had championship aspirations, hell, the halftime show was a lynching. Overreaction Friday. Cows lose. Cows stink. Soon as a little praise and some expectations show up, cows shrivel like snails in a Morton salt factory. The hell is going on with the Cowboys, man? Let's talk about it. Now, the Cowboys, you think that after a while, they would get tired of these people talking shit. I would. You'd get tired of Stephen A. coming on TV with his cowboy hat, looking like a fucking undercover cop. Hell, I can't wait to Jason Whitlock get a hold of Stephen A. Smith. He go belly to belly suplex the shit out of Stephen A. Smith. I can't wait. And I don't know if it's just me, but don't Stephen A. Smith look just like that nigga from I Got the Hookup? Remember the nigga from the cell phone company that was down there? Lorraine. Nigga down there trying to see, undercover cop looking ass. But that's a whole different story for a whole different day. But you think the Cowboys get tired of this shit. And see, yesterday, that's a good example. But a lot of times people on a Jerry Jones this, Jerry Jones that. And hell, again, I'm one of the ringleaders. But yesterday, somebody talked to me about that. Hell, what the fuck Jerry got to do with that? Before the game, everybody was picking the Cowboys to win. So I don't want to hear that they ain't had a roster. We thought we had the roster the last 2-3 weeks when we got these trades and shit. So I don't want to hear that the roster ain't good enough. The players got to fucking do it in the gotta have it moments. And they consistently, they'll give you a game or two, but, and unfortunately, Stephen A. is right. You just got to wait on it, and them motherfuckers are going to implode every year, every time. Soon as some praise and expectations show up, you count them out, they'll surprise you. You expect them to do some shit, these motherfuckers will go fold like a motherfucking piece of paper. Hell, people talking about playoff chances and
playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
All I've been seeing is, the percentage is this, and if you win out, and if you do, I don't give a rumbling, tumbling fuck about none of them goddamn percentages, none of them chances. You can take them all, turn them sideways, and stick them up your candy ass. Shout out to The Rock. I'm not trying to hear about no motherfucking playoff chances, and you want to know why? It's because the Dallas Cowboys are incapable of consistently beating good teams. Love them. That's my squad. Go always be my squad. But goddamn it, I got to call a spade a motherfucking spade. In the playoffs, I've said this before. And I'm not telling the football people nothing you don't know, but let's just think about this. You go to the wild card. You got to beat a decent team. You might luck up and get a sorry team in the wild card. But you got to win the wild card. You got to win the divisional. You got to win the conference. Then you got to try to win the Super. That's 4 fucking teams that's going to be better than average 9 times out of 10. And Dallas can't rattle off 3 in a row, let alone 4. So what the fuck you going to make the playoffs for? To get your ass whooped? Hell, we done seen that goddamn movie a million times, and I'm tired of that shit. Fuck it. If you can't beat Detroit, you don't got no business being in the playoffs. Let's just try to get us some good draft positions and see what we can do next year. Now, the question, since 1996, the Cowboys have found a way to fail and fail and fail again. And what's the problem? Why can't Dallas get over the hump? I got some theories. My first, the first issue, or my first theory, I guess, is Dallas, unlike any other team in the NFL, faces a unique level of pressure that nobody else sees. They are the one team, win, lose, or tie. If they sorry, if they good, if they somewhere in the middle, they go be on every fucking network. They go get talked about. Every fucking move they make gets talked about. They can't just be in under the radar and do their thing and just kind of pop up on some shit. Every fucking move they make is watched. And that's hard. Like, shit. Imagine, look at them child stars. I know it's a whole, I'm veering off, but analogy is what I do. Just walk with me for a goddamn minute. Them child stars. They on TV, they under the spotlight for all them years. Next thing you know, they tripping, they cutting their hair off, they on documentaries talking about how they was getting fucked on and got all kind of problems and snorting up dope and I'm whistling out of my nose and all this other bullshit. All kind of shit going on. And part of it is because you've been under the public spotlight all this time, which is some abnormal ass shit. Dallas, they're an abnormal team. They don't get to just do like everybody else. And that creates a unique pressure and a unique situation that only the toughest minds and collective minds can overcome. Because I think you got mentally tough people, but you need a collective mindset. And that's hard in Dallas. That's real hard in Dallas. No pause. Another part of the problem with Dallas is they get Super Bowl treatment without any kind of Super Bowls or any kind of success. Hell, look at Romo. Romo ain't won shit, and he's the top guy on CBS? Hell, Jason Garrett was a backup to Troy Aikman during the heyday. He a prominent figure out there now. Marcus Spears, good defensive lineman. He ain't never won no whole bunch of shit. He on TV. Hell, Michael Parsons, we wasn't winning shit. And he went out there and had one of the biggest podcasts out there. So in Dallas, if you a good player, you will get some notoriety. The type of notoriety most people only get when they win Super Bowls. Hell, Matt Stafford was up there losing in Detroit, but was one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Never saw him on my TV. Not unless he was playing football, that is. Hell, Dak ain't won shit. Romo ain't won shit. He was doing the same losing Matt Stafford was doing, and the motherfucker stayed on the goddamn TV. All because of the brand. Which leads me to my next point. It's hard to be hungry when you have. That's just hard to do. That's why when you look at people like Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Floyd Mayweather, people who have everything and they still looking for a level of it, you can't teach that. Dallas needs that collectively. And it's just hard to do when you have. I really think Dallas has got to go into just the bowels of motherfucking mediocrity where don't nobody say shit about you until you do some shit. But unfortunately, that is impossible here in Dallas. All right, another story getting a lot of attention in the sports media right now is Mike Tomlin. Coach Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers, been marred in mediocrity for years, and the chants for his firing are getting louder. Now, I've historically been a defender of Mike Tomlin, and I think I still am, but I can understand it a little better this year. The problem with the Pittsburgh Steelers, they just need to tear that shit down and rebuild. Just start the fuck over because they just ain't got the fucking pieces. And I'm a big expectations should determine your level of disappointment and shit. And I ain't had no expectations for Pittsburgh in a long time. And whatever expectations I have had, they've consistently exceeded them under Mike Tomlin. I know some people want to just suck, but I don't know. Maybe you can find a way to do that with Mike Tomlin. But shit, the way it's going, hell, you finna get there any goddamn way. Just let it go. And when the pieces get there, at least you'll have a coach. Because, I don't know, I might be in the minority on this shit. But I just think not having you can have all the right pieces and the wrong coach. We've seen it. Hell, I don't know if John Harbaugh is the right person in Baltimore. I think it's a better case for his ass getting fired than it is Mike Tomlin. Hell, they've had much bigger expectations in Baltimore and have fallen short time and time again. Now, I don't know if you fire either one of them. You got to let me know what you're getting. I'm a big, we can't just fire people for the sake of firing people. I guess you can, but what the fuck are we doing first? It's almost like my job ain't shit. Let me go quit. But hell, what job are you finna go get? Depending on what the fuck you finna go do, I'm going to tell you to stay right where the fuck you at. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. My gut tell me they go fire Mike Tomlin and do some other shit. But personally, I just think they need a better offensive coordinator and they need some fucking people. They need a quarterback. They need to just start the fuck over in Pittsburgh. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if you trade up with getting rid of a bunch of people, but they just need to start the fuck over. And I think once they get the people, they'll be all right in Pittsburgh. But we'll see.
What the hell is going on? What